Good morning, World of Warships! And today we've got another, small ship review for you. As you know on my channel, we did discuss that ships like Tier 9, those would get their own little reviews or mentions, but then if Tier 9 Ops came out, they would get further analyzed. And today we have one ship that has found its way back into my heart again. Georgia. Georgia was is a very unique ship. I'll just put it at that as we go into her. But let's just start out right in the bat and we look at her. So without the contributor flag, it's 5% to credit or 10% to credits. Sorry, it's a new number. 105 ship XP, 115 commander XP, and then 150 with a clan. Bonus package 150 with a clan. So as you go up higher, it pays to be in a clan. And I mean a good clan that you can learn from, let's be honest. Armor-wise, she's a very interesting ship. 32mm bow. Side plating of 38 with another 38 armor belt. And then 32mm stern with the 38mm deck. Now that is still HE susceptible. All that is still HE susceptible to Germans, French, all those kind of heavy cruisers you'll be facing. Still HE susceptible. But the real selling point of Georgia are her guns. But for survivability wise, very decent at 71,000 or 74,100 with a 26 torpedo reduction. Not bad, but not great. You're still going to take damage from torps, but you can at least afford to take maybe one or two and still keep fighting. If it's Japanese, then it'd probably be one. Artillery-wise, this is where Georgia gets a huge mention. Are her 6 457mm guns. Georgia was the very first ship that had 457s. After that, I believe it was Thunderer that got the 457s. But that's only because they took it off of the Conqueror that could mount the 457s and made a entirely new ship for the 457s. Originally, you could put the 457s on Conqueror. They took those off, made a new ship called Thunderer, and that's why we have two different ships. But Georgia was the very first American ship to get these big-ass guns. Now, these guns are she gets a lot of bonuses, these guns. It's such a great ship. 26-second reload time. With Halsey or John Doe, as I have him on here, since this is my Massey captain. 10-second switch time, 30-second 180, or 36 180. Max dispersion of 163, or 193. So this ship has battle cruiser dispersion. It has really good dispersion. And a max range of 20 kilometers. It's not, you would think that'd be pretty bad, but it's not terrible. The HE shells do a max damage of 6,450. Now, let's be honest. You're never going to do the max damages with an HE shell. Now, 43% fire, 77 armor penetration. So, if you have to, you can shoot HE. But you really don't want to. The velocity on the HE is 800 meters. Now, the AP is where we get into the Blair Bunner. Like 457s, 16,000 AP damage. That's pretty amazing for this tier. And then it may look kind of weak at 732, but the velocity is actually really good. In comparison, Missouri has a little bit faster velocity. Oh wait, no, that's her. Missouri has a slower velocity at 762 with a 13,500. So big difference in terms of everything. And then Georgia also gets her wonderful secondary armor. It's not a lot of secondaries. It's only 5 on each side. And they're all kind of clustered apart compared to Massachusetts, where they're all together. But these are the same secondaries that are on Massachusetts. Exact same. So, 3.6. So, basically, 4-second reload time. Fully spec'd out, without the flag, is a 10.8 range with 1800 max damage, 5% of fires, 21 armor pin. Not the best, but they're just there to pepper and just have fun. And then the velocity of 792. So, not great. For the depth charge, it's 10 kilometers, 2 bombs in the payload, 1 attacking flight with a 4200 max damage. In comparison, for Missouri, well, it's pretty much the exact same. So, not a huge amount. I'm shocked Georgia wasn't the one of those that got a nerfed one. The AA, it's average but decent. It'll keep you alive. Against, like, if you're taking it into a ranked and you're facing tier 8 CVs, yeah, you can put up a fight and defend yourself. Tier 10, not much fights against tier 10 these days. If it's an FDR, knock them off. Hakuyu, midway. You're gonna be losing health. Let's be honest. But it gets 40 or like a machine gun single mount, 16 quad mount Bofors. So she's loaded with AA like all over her with the quad mount Bofors, as you can see here. That's a lot of Bofors. And then she gets the classic 5-inch gun. So you look at it, and she's got really decent AA. But again, the majority of it is short range and medium range, which is why there's so many Bofors. Now, there's a 5.8 range. That's average against most CV players. If they're a good one, it won't make a huge difference. You'll be able to at least defend yourself, maybe shoot down a couple planes, but a good CV player, not much you can really do. Shell explosions, you get 8 of them, and they do about 1600 max damage. So, not bad. Again, versus tier 8, she'll do great. Versus tier 10, super ships, so-so. Maneuverability-wise, she's very maneuverable. At 33 knots and a 890 turning circle with 13-second rudder shift. Not bad, but not the greatest. Concealment-wise, with full concealment, has 14.8. So, not the best. And I don't have concealment also. So, with concealment, it'd be 13.3. But that's still not great for Tier 9. In comparison, Missouri gets 12.2 or 12.7. So, big difference. But let's get into what again, besides her guns, there's a lot of things that make her unique. So, equipment-wise, or module-wise, auxiliary armaments 1, engine boost modification 1, secondary battery mod 1, steering gears mod 1, concealment systems, and then everyone has to take this on an American battleship, artillery plotting room 1. Now, the reason I took engine boost is because this isn't a normal engine boost. Georgia gets French battleship speed boost. You heard me right. French battleship speed boost. Meaning she can speed around the battlefield really fast. So that's why you want to take that module. And then the 20-kilometer range, she gets a spotting plane or fighter. So take spotter plane. So it doesn't really. So the little bit of less range doesn't make a huge difference. She's an amazing ship. There's nothing bad about this ship. Now, for exterior-wise, this is what she would look like. Whoops. That's what her normal one looks like, and then this is what the alternative one looks like. Doesn't really matter. I like this one more, but if you like a darker scheme, that's still pretty good. Now, there are 2 ways to run Georgia, of course. This is the full secondary build one that I run on the Massachusetts. So, gun feeder, grease the gears, long range secondary battery, manuals, adrenaline rush, and then emergency repair expert. I still have 4 more points once I get done with my last, so it really depends. But that's basically the full secondary spec, and that works really well in ranked. But again, you need 19 points to make it work. Okay? So we're going to send him to reserve, and we're going to bring in the other build. If you wanted to run Georgia as a normal build, like normal tank kind of survivability build, gun feeder, grease the gears, brisk because she gets that speed boost, adrenaline rush, emergency repair expert, concealment, fire prevention, and emergency repair specialist. That will work for a survivability build. So you have 2 different builds you can go with Georgia. It's just what you prefer. The one you will be seeing in the video, is the Massachusetts captain. So John Doe here. The one you'll be seeing in the replay is John Doe. So you'll be seeing a full survivability spec. And it worked out pretty well. I was running these in a couple matches, and I was very, impressed. Georgia's going to be one of my new favorite ships to run in Tier 9 ranked. That and black. I have some black footage coming soon also. And we're back. Apparently Mod Station is down till tomorrow at 10:05. So Mod Station down at 10:05. Or up at 10:05. This commander on. Where's the Massey captain? Put Massey on there. Massey did pretty good. Let's try Massey on that ship. Okay, it is fully built. Let's give it a shot. So that one puts me at like 7, 4, what are we at? Like 450? So that's 350 left. Not bad. Okay, this is a little bit better. Alinde, Rune, Hipper, all those died on my guns. Alisios, I can whittle him down. Guess let's hope they listen. Or Siegfried or someone. Okay. I guess 2 cruisers are going A. That's Siegfried. No, I guess Siegfried's going on. Siegfried's going A. I guess we'll go then. I just thought sending the Otago to A would be better, but that's just me. But I guess those 2 cruisers would work. I imagine Siegfrieds are pretty good in this mode. Even though I was chunking that last one for a lot of health. A lot of health. They're already in C. So they could be doing a CB push. That's why I want to stay kind of... chunk and... Now, actually, he kills him. But everything else kills these cruisers. He kills that. I can hypothetically, we have the advantage, but it's just whoever dies first. That went too fast to maybe, you know. I'm waiting for him to make a turn. That way he can't commit. Something. Oh, that was Intago. Oh, random set it out.
Get back! Roger.
Enemy destroyer detected.
What's the secondary range on this? See if I can put some damage.
Enemy battleship detected.
Attention! Reporting the target position.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy battleship sighted.
Spotter airborne. Engine boost activated. All stations, proceed to capture that area.
He's in the smoke. If he's gonna go broadside, I'm just gonna AP a Citadel. It's in the back.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna...
Torpedoes astern.
Target penetrated.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. The ship is on fire. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. All stations, proceed to capture that area. Affirmative. Problem solved, sir.
Enemy heavily damaged. Enemy cruiser foundered.
Spotter returning to ship. The ship is on fire.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Never underestimate 407s.
I need intelligence data.
I think those won't hit. Yeah, those aren't gonna hit. If he had actually turned... The shells are on target. I just aimed wrong. See? Okay, he's in range. It's kind of hard to hit these targets at this far range, though. There's high caliber. The Wukong can just delete. Oh, Siegfried. Wukong can basically AP that. Yeah, but he's shooting HE into it.
Enemy severely damaged. We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Man, I'm just getting Citadel City.
Engine boost deactivated.
Yeah, such an amazing ship. The secondary belt actually works. I'm very impressed, but it's mostly been my guns. Damn, those all bounced. My Tonka might get hit. Yeah, that's a hit. It's not gonna go dark. I'm gonna come out here and just slap them all silly. That or die myself. He ain't going dark.
Victory is in sight. The ship is on fire. Spotter destroyed. Engine boost activated.
Ooh, hey, look what I found. Oh. Alright,
Problem solved.
let's go in.
Torpedoes to port. The ship is on fire. Torpedoes astern.
Miss me, miss me. What the hell was that? Yeah, I think we're both using speed boosts. Except I can out-heal mine. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Our team has taken the lead.
Now see, that was a good match. That was a good match. Dev Strike, Dreadnought, and High Caliber. Then again, High Caliber is easy to get in ranked, but 150,000 solid 2K base XP. Basically deleting their Prince Rupert and their rune off the maps. And those are ranked 2 guys. These were ranked. These weren't like cheap players too. These were ranked higher guys. These were guys up on the top. At least for bronze anyway. Man, that Rupert got smashed.